Konnichiwa! Welcome to my Japan trip video journal. First stop is my friend's wedding in Tokyo. In Odaiba, we visited Team Lab Borderless. This is a massive, immersive space in Tokyo filled with interactive digital artworks. It is a museum without a map. The Roppongi Hills Mori Observatory is a 54-story skyscraper and is the 6th tallest building in Tokyo. Hi, doggy. Harajuku's Takeshita Dori Street is a pedestrian shopping jungle, popular for its food and fashion. We visited a bubble tea shop, a Purikura photo booth, and an owl cafe. Asakusa's main attraction is Senzoji, a popular Buddhist temple built in the 7th century. When you visit shrines and temples in Japan, you can find a piece of paper called omikuji that many visitors draw in order to predict their fortune for the future. Delicious sushi breakfast in Tsukiji, I hopped on a Shinkansen to Kyoto. A Shinkansen is a high-speed bullet train that can reach top speeds of 200 miles per hour. A ryokan is a traditional Japanese inn with tatami-matted floors. Visitors can wear yukatas, which are comfortable Japanese pajamas. Kinkaku-ji Temple in Kyoto is also known as the Golden Pavilion because the 2 top stories of the building are covered in pure gold leaf. Okochi Sanso was the private villa of a famous silent film era actor, Okochi, who constructed this unique garden villa on the south side of Mount Ogura. Okochi was a deep admirer of Zen philosophy. Tenryu-ji Temple was built in the 14th century. The dragon in the cloud dragon painting seems to stare directly at you, no matter where you are in the room. Most of Tenryu-ji's buildings were repeatedly lost in fires and wars over the centuries, and most of the current halls date from the relatively recent Meiji period, 1868 to 1912. Unlike the temple buildings, Tenryu's garden survived the centuries in its original form. At Arashiyama Monkey Park, roughly 120 Japanese macaque monkeys currently reside here. Each monkey has its own name and birth date. Tofuku-ji is one of Kyoto's oldest and most famous temples. Built in the mid-13th century, it is one of 5 great Zen temples of Kyoto. Tofuku-ji's main gate is the oldest sanmon in Japan. It is a national treasure of Japan. The sanmon forms the heart of the Zen Buddhist temple. Fushimi-Inari Shrine in southern Kyoto is famous for its torii shrine gates, with thousands of them winding their way up the sacred Mount Inari. Each of the torii shrine gates has been donated by an individual or a Japanese business in the hope of receiving good luck and fortune. The city of Nara is home to over 1,500 deer. The deer are considered national treasures and are protected as such. The Great Buddha Hole is the main hall of Todai-ji Temple. It is the largest wooden structure in the world. The bell tower, which weighs 26.3 tons, was built between 1207 and 1210. This is an ancient Shinto shrine in Nara, famous for its lanterns in stone and bronze that have been donated by its worshippers since the 8th century. Miyajima has been worshipped as a divine island since ancient times. The Miyajima deer are considered sacred in the Shinto religion, and they often wander freely along the streets and parks, interacting with humans. Miyajima is well known for its torii gate, which appears to float during high tide. It was under renovation when we visited.
Are you sure I can do this? Okay, are you ready?
Okay, ready.
Almost. Wait. Okay, I think
Hiroshima Castle was rebuilt following its destruction by the atomic bomb. It now contains a museum of Hiroshima's history. On my last day, I visited Tokyo Skytree for one last look at the city of Tokyo. The Skytree is the tallest structure in Japan, standing at 2,080 feet tall. Sayonara!